and welcome back to Coach's Corner. This time brought to you in the actual gym instead of in my garage or dining room table. All right, let's talk about the Open first. So, as I am posting this, the Open is over. If you are watching this and have not done 16.5 or have not entered your score, you need to do that right now. Overall, thoughts on the Open. You guys crushed it. Really, really cool. I know that a lot of the workouts are really difficult. And a lot of times they push us past places where we might usually be comfortable, but for something that only happens once a year, I think it's a great way to measure progress. And I'm really, really proud with how you guys conducted yourselves in the Open, but also your performance in the workouts and all that kind of stuff. Also, if there was something in the Open that really rang your bell or maybe made you a little bit upset that you could not do, let's let that fuel you, especially during things like pulling practice or assistance work or open gym hours. Those are all great times to kind of work on some of those holes in your game so that next year when the Open rolls around, you'll be able to knock that out smooth sailing. Now that the Open is over, our programming is going to become a lot more normal and regulated since nobody knows what the Open workout is going to be. And further, we're not exactly sure when you guys are going to do the Open workout. Some people do it on Thursday night. Sometimes we program it for Friday. Sometimes people do it on Saturday. Sometimes people do it again. All of that kind of stuff. Now that we're not going to be dealing with those X factors, we're going to be able to program a lot more efficiently and making sure that we're not doubling up on movements or leaving some things out during the week, all of that kind of stuff. So now that we're not dealing with the Open anymore, programming should be back to normal. Now, let's talk about some really fun stuff. Rowing for a reason. I've been addressing this in Coach's Notes, I think since Coach Notes became a thing. It's finally here. It's going to happen this Saturday. We're going to get started at 8 a.m. So aside from the actual event, there are some things that you guys need to know even if you're not going to be partaking in the event. Number one, on Friday night, I know we've had some Friday night lights and all that kind of stuff the last couple weeks. People are going to bring all of their equipment. So even though the gym is going to be open past the 5:30 class, that is not workout time. We just got to get set up for the event. So there might be some people that you don't recognize bringing rowers into the gym, all of that kind of stuff. Again, it's not going to affect our normal classes or normal schedule, but we're going to be loading all of that kind of stuff up right after that. If you guys want to help, of course, I would appreciate your help. Unfortunately, that's not going to be like open gym plus doing a little bit of row for a reason setup. But if you guys want to swing by and help set some stuff up, it really shouldn't take very long. But of course, any and all help would be appreciated. This Saturday, the event is going on. It's going to take from about 8 a.m. till probably like noon or 12:30, depending on when we do the raffle and all of that kind of stuff. It might run a little early or a little late. If you guys want to come, you absolutely should. It's not just for people who are doing the event. Last year we had plenty of people hanging out, bouncing around, handing out high fives. Hopefully it's going to be a really nice day, just kicking it out front in the front parking lot. It's a really, really cool event. You guys are more than welcome to come, of course. If you do not want to come or have anything to do with rowing for a reason, that is fine, but please don't come to the gym in the nicest way that I could say that possible. We're going to have about 70-something rowers out front, and then a bunch of people and vendors to accommodate all of that kind of stuff. So the gym is going to be 100% closed for all working out activities that are not related to rowing for a reason. So even if you want to like stop by in the back and maybe you just have your eye on like using the squat rack in the back or something like that, we are not going to be doing that at all on Saturday. It is going to be 100% rowing for a reason. That being said, normal schedule and hours with yoga on Sunday. And all of that kind of stuff. So if you had a Saturday workout in your mind and didn't want to row, just save it till Sunday. Should not be a big deal. Next, this is going to be a fun thing, I think. We are going to do a community class. So we've kind of sort of done this in the past, but we're going to ramp it up a little bit. I'm thinking we're going to do this on a Saturday 2 weeks from now. Depending on your guys' interest, we might do it sooner or later. But here's what this is going to involve. Number one, there's going to be a workout at 9 a.m. It's going to be a good workout, but it's also going to be applicable to anybody. So even if you have done CrossFit, you haven't done CrossFit, any of that kind of stuff, we're not going to be doing like a bunch of single-arm kettlebell squat snatches or anything like that. We'll be keeping it relatively simple. it's going to be a partner workout, but we want you to bring a friend who's never done CrossFit before. So everybody already jokes that the biggest cult on the planet Earth right now is CrossFit. People are talking about it all the time, yada, yada, yada. Now is your chance to spread the CrossFit love, so to speak, and bring somebody brand new. After we have the community workout, we might all either go hang out in Centennial Park and play volleyball, or go out to maybe like eat some lunch or something like that at Jed's, something along those lines. If your friend who comes signs up for the 101s, they're going to get half off the 101 package. So, of course, if you bring somebody and they say like, oh yeah, that was fun, not for me, not a big deal at all, totally fine. But we want to make sure that they have something to gain from it as well. So they're going to receive 50% off 101s. It usually costs $125, but we're going to cut that in half since they're your friends, and hopefully they'll become our friends after that too. If you are interested in doing that, and by interested, I mean you think, number one, it would be a lot of fun, and number two, you have a friend who you would like to invite who you think would also enjoy it, I want you to comment on this Facebook post and say, I am interested in this event. After that, depending on our interest, we might do it sooner, we might do it later. We're definitely going to do it one way or the other, but once we kind of know with what we're working with, it'll be easy to make a decision after that. Awesome job, guys. In the open, I look forward to seeing you at Rowing for a Reason, and I will keep you updated with the community class we have coming up. Goodbye.